What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Bench Podcast. My name is Joey. It's Mock Draft Day, baby. Let's go. Mock Draft 3.0 today. We have a full house. Really full.
Really full.
Of course, joining me as always, my brother and co-host, Angel. How you doing, my friend?
Good. I'm very excited. Mock draft. We had our personal mock draft last night for our private league. Now we have the
real draft, not mock draft. Real draft.
And now that got the blood going.
Yeah,
now
this is a very studied up group right now.
Yeah.
Because we had the real draft last night. So, anyway, over at the producer desk, double barrel action, a different flavor. Registered Packer owner Gabe Tovar and undefeated amateur boxing record Andrew Rodriguez. How you doing, boys?
Good,
man.
All right, bro. Just excited.
Don't make us look bad.
Yeah. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
As opposed to the last show, the height it now evens out.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
And then
Joey
on the
can't
guest
see the
chair.
picture behind me anymore.
Oh, you got me, yeah.
I caught that one.
Yeah, that's fair. At the guest chair, back with us as usual, the greatest on-ball defender I've ever seen. Terrell, throw it good.
Yeah. Yep.
And joining us.
Oh, yeah.
From across the fucking world.
Wow.
It literally it's accurate.
I was waiting for it, too.
All the way from New Zealand. You know him from benchshow.com. The Bench Beat Report, Greg Fryer. How you doing,
What's
Greg?
up, Greg?
Toyota! New Zealand, baby.
How you doing, Greg?
Coming in hot.
I like that cold sweater.
Good, ready to go. That's right, ready to go. Sleeper team, you know it.
Yes, sir. Okay, we are going to jump right into a draft here because these suckers take a minute. We are doing a 10-team PPR draft. We have dropped kickers and defense because that sucks.
It's stupid.
And we're doing one quarterback, two running backs, two receivers, one tight end, two flex spots. 10-team snake draft, full PPR, because this is the best kind of league.
Yeah, I don't want to draft the Ravens defense and be like, oh, sweet, I get to play Ravens defense. No, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Give me Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, I'm going to randomize our draft order here in 3, 2, 1.
What do we got? Okay, 7. Sweet.
All right, let's see where we land. We got Gabe at the second overall pick.
That's a tough one.
G Money landed at 4. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Listen, it's not great, but I'll take it.
I like it. That's a positive attitude. Terrell at 5, Andrew at 6, Angel at 7. Where am I? I'm at 8. Okay.
We're kind of cram in the middle here.
Let's go. I like it. All right. We're going to jump right into this draft. Here we go. Team 1 on the clock. Christian McCaffrey goes first. Gabe, you're up. Take it away.
I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill on this one. Only reason why I'm going to skip Lamb because as the days keep going on, it just gets a little bit more scary in there over there. So I'm going to take Tyreek Hill right there.
All right, I'm going to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 4 here. I think I don't really trust Jefferson right now, just with the massive injuries there, and just I don't trust Sam Darnold. And so, going with St. Brown.
Yeah, of course, J.J. McCarthy out for the year, so Sam Darnold will be the guy there. And, that's going to hurt Jefferson's ADP, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we didn't mention it, but CeeDee Lamb went in between Tyreek and Amon-Ra. Typically, we're seeing McCaffrey, Tyreek, and CeeDee as the top 3 of this draft, and rightfully so. Although, the longer this holdout goes with CeeDee, the more interesting that's going to get. Terrell, you are on the clock, my friend.
All right, I'm going with Justin Jefferson. I'm going with Jetta on my pick. I'm not really worried about the quarterback situation. I mean, he ate up last year with Nick Mullins, so Sam Darnold I think is a better quarterback. So
some of these guys you just kind of trust them. I get it.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. I think even with Sam Darnold, last year he did it with Dobbs, who they had a good couple games. Dobbs sucks. Like Dobbs just not a starting NFL quarterback. And of course Mullins and whoever else they had there. I think it's just fine, but I think it's a deal. Justin Jefferson at 5.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're on the clock at pick number 6.
All right. I'm going to go Jamar Chase.
All right, Jamar Chase goes 6. Man, see Jefferson and Chase go that late in the draft feels kind of weird, but that's just where we're at. Angel on the clock at 7.
This whole career of bench has been 0 RB or hero RB, so I'm going to go with A.J. Brown at number 7 here. Still dominant wideout, still the number 1 option for Jalen Hurts. Just trust it.
Yeah, if you have seen any of our mock drafts, this is Angel's strategy. Yeah. No matter what kind of draft we're doing, or what, this is the strategy.
It's always wideout heavy, baby.
I'm going to zig when he zags. I'm going Breece Hall here, and I am just elated, blown away that he's at here at 1.8.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he is going. The year he had last year with one of the worst offensive lines in the league, right after an ACL. He's going to eat this year. Last year we learned, hey, Breece Hall can catch the ball.
Yeah.
So now we have an incredible runner with someone who's a very capable receiver in that offense with a very improved offensive line. Yeah, give me Breece Hall, baby, at number 8. On the turn, we have Bijan Robinson, Marvin Harrison. Wow, makes the first round. Garrett Wilson and Puka Nacua go. You kind of see them back-to-back in every draft I've seen so far. Garrett Wilson and Puka Nacua. On the turn here, Breece Hall went, of course. I'm very, very tempted to double up and just go Gibbs, Taylor, or Barkley. But my balls are not that big. I'm going wide receiver.
Clip that.
Clip it. Okay, so interesting choice here. You have Devontae Adams and Drake London. Obviously, Devontae Adams is maybe still the best receiver in the league, talent-wise. But Gardner Minshew just got named his starting quarterback for the year. And no worries, if he's not very good, they're going to go straight to Aiden O'Connell. I don't want that. I believe in get a good quarterback, get a good offense. I'm going Drake London here as my wide receiver one with a little hoping for a breakout. Angel, you're up.
Yeah, I think I will just take the guy who didn't pass up. I'm going to trust Devontae Adams. Great year last year. I think a wideout 2 is kind of where he is now. Pair him with A.J. Brown. That's a very tough duo.
Nice. Devontae Adams goes. Andrew, you're on the clock.
All right, with my second round pick, I'm going to be going Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right, so Andrew so far through 2 rounds. Jamar Chase, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Youth is on his side.
Yeah, young studs.
Yeah.
Terrell, you went Jay Jettas.
I'm going
Round
with,
1. What are you doing now?
I'm going with another flashy wide receiver here. I'm going with Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, the holdout doesn't scare you.
Well, it doesn't scare me.
All right,
Yeah.
Ayuk with Justin Jefferson.
Has not practiced yet. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, as young as the Gibbs and Chase duo, right? Or
Yeah.
not really?
Ayuk's like 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, youngish.
That's a nice deal. Ayuk and
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Yes.
Who's on the clock here? G-Money.
G-Money.
Back to New Zealand.
Yep. All right, I'm going to go with a bit of a homer pick here, as you can see, repping the horseshoe. Going with Jonathan Taylor. Chris Ballard, the GM, about a month and a half ago said Jonathan Taylor is going to have a big year, and that's all I need to hear from Chris Ballard to get me want to make that pick.
Isn't that how it is?
Yeah.
All you need is that one line. Like, yep, that's it.
That's it.
My guy.
He's a stud. Sign him up. My team.
Star
Listen,
of the year.
the guy's wearing a sock over his helmet. All right, he's ready to roll.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
definitely
like it.
protected. He's not going to get hurt.
Protection first, everyone.
Yeah.
Gabe,
Yep.
you're up here. Your first pick from the turn. What are you going with?
I'm going to go with that same strategy Greg just used right now. The talks for this guy out of camp right now are very high. Best shape of his life. Looks like a leader.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
Debo
get-
Samuel
I'm gonna go
goes
get
for
my wide
Gabe.
receiver too.
He pairs Debo with Tyreek Hill, Laporta, and Saquon Barkley go on the turn. Gabe right back on the board. Who you got?
I'm going to get ETN, the best available running back left. Just I got my running back and my 2 wide receivers. I feel good with that.
Yeah, I like it. ETN goes. He starts his running back room. Olave goes. G-Money right back on the clock here. You have Amon-Ra and,
Yeah.
of course, JT. Who's your third pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't usually do this. I don't really like this strategy, but I'm gonna go back to the running back room, and I'm taking Derrick Henry.
Okay. Well, the Yeti.
Yeah.
The Yeti goes at pick number 3.4.
King Henry himself.
King Henry. Let's move ahead here. Terrell, you're on the clock at 3.5.
All right, I'm going my RB1, the guy who runs like he's angry at the ground, Pacheco.
Pacheco. Check off. Good for Pacheco for working his way up all the way to the 3rd round of drafts.
From being a 7th round pick, now he's in our. Yeah, good for you, dude.
He was like a meme of like just how he played. And
Yeah.
He's like Jameis Winston as a running back.
He just does run cool, but he's a very effective running back.
I love it.
Yeah.
Pacheco, though, high floor.
Yep.
High floor. We'll see what the ceiling is. Andrew, back on the clock.
All right. Don't typically go QB this early, but I'm going to have to go Josh Allen.
Jeez.
Yep.
Early.
Yeah.
All right. First quarterback off the board here,
Okay.
Josh Allen.
Here it comes.
Josh Allen goes. Listen, I mean, quarterback won the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever, except for that first year, I don't know if he's ever finished below 5. Little breaking news here. Jalen Warren out multiple weeks for the hamstring. So, whoa. That's a little live information you can use right now.
Yep.
Angel, you're on the clock here. You went A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams. What's your third pick?
Yeah, I'm going. I like how the board's falling, so I'm gonna go back into the wideout room and I'll pick wide receiver Nico Collins out of Houston.
He's a monster with these.
To pair AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, and Nico Collins. You try to stop that shit.
Okay, my turn here. I went Breece Hall and Drake London. As usual, no matter what kind of plan I have going into these things, my heart just can't do it. So I'm going to go Breece Hall, Drake London. I'm going to go with the guy that I think is going to be a sleeper top 10 guy. Not necessarily sleeper. He was number, I think, 6 or 7 last year. But gets a change at quarterback. Goes from Justin Fields to Caleb Williams. I'm going to go with DJ Moore here as my wide receiver, too.
Okay.
And pair him with Drake London. On the turn here, I'm right back on the board. And we have, let's see, Pittman. No, I'm going to pass on. Let's see.
Just to recap, for the end of the round, you got Patrick Mahomes going 3.10, and then followed by Mike Evans and Stephon Diggs. So 2 wideouts back to back.
All right, I'm going to go running back here.
Uh-oh.
Running back's my guy. I'm going to go with the guy that I'm hoping that the magic show continues, and he somehow is still a top running back, even though they have the worst running game in back-to-back years. I'm going with Rashad White, and hopefully those checkdowns just keep coming.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
Angels
going
on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick another wideout. It's right now I'm deciding between Trey McBride and Jalen Hurts. I feel like quarterback's deep, tight end is you got that tier, and then you fall off to tier 2, which is nice, but I don't want to wait for tier 2. I'm going to pick tight end Trey McBride out of Arizona. Very good possibility he could finish tight end 1 at the end of the year.
So this is a real argument happening right now, and I want to get your argument. In the last couple of weeks, Trey McBride has overtaken in a lot of people's mind Sam Laporta. Why in your mind are you taking Trey McBride over Sam Laporta?
Last year he performed well, and then obviously the addition of Marvin Harrison Jr. kind of scares you. But I think tight end, you don't need to be flushed with targets to get the tight end one production. I think last year you kind of saw the rapport, Kyler Murray, McBride, and also he's a little bit cheaper. Laporta went second round. I think you can get similar value in the third round and not have to not waste, but use get a tight end pick so early. So it's more of a value pick because I feel like they'll finish pretty similarly.
Man, gone are the days of Travis Kelce going round 1.
Yeah,
we have 2 tight ends going before him. But let's move on here. Andrew, with your 4th pick, what do you got?
All right, well, I think I'm going to go back to the tight end position and go ahead and just take a shot at Travis Kelce.
Oh, as I say that, Travis Kelce goes right after him. And that's obviously no hate there. I think Travis Kelce is going to have a great year. Yeah. Terrell, back on the board.
I'm going with the one that Angel passed on here, and I like the QB running back duo here in Philly. I'm going Jalen Hurts.
I love Jalen Hurts in fantasy, man.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, my boy goes. It's kind of messed up that you did that, but that's fine. So who's up?
Hurts,
G-Money, back to New Zealand. Go ahead.
It's crazy New Zealand.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the guy who I just feel like is just Mr. Reliable and just I love their quarterback. I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp.
Cool.
I think Stafford is ready to go. I know he's a little banged up right now, but man, I just trust Matthew Stafford in all games. He's just a good football player, and I think Cooper Kupp and him still have a good connection.
Yeah, there's a scenario where Cooper Kupp finishes higher than Puka Nacua.
Yeah, there is.
Because you've seen it happen before. It's
They're
not like
still having breakfast together.
Yeah, they're still homies, and by all accounts, Cooper Kupp is fully healthy again.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I mean, what Puka Nacua did last year was historic. You have to just assume there's a bit of a drop-off with him, a sophomore slump, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Assume or at least
Cooper Kupp
hope.
is going to be there, ready to go.
Yeah, I like it. Gabe, back on the clock.
We saw a couple of them fall already, so I'm gonna go and get my tight end here. I'm gonna get Dalton Kincaid.
Okay.
I just like the situation he has there with the with the guy that's QB1. I'm gonna go take his tight end right off the board.
Yeah, he might lead the Bills in catches this year, or targets at least.
He very well might. Yeah. On the turn here, Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors goes all the way on round 5. If he had anyone, Daniel Jones, he would be like top, at least the second round.
If he had Baker Mayfield, he would
Literally.
be most average quarterback. He would be so much better.
Yeah. Doesn't he look stupider with the beard, Daniel Jones?
I don't care what he does. You're still a fucking moron. Like, I don't like him.
Really
Give him
ran
a
with
break.
that. Okay, let's move on.
There we go.
Okay, on the turn here, Gabe went Kincaid. What's your second pick, Gabe?
I'm gonna go get my quarterback right now. I'm gonna settle with Stroud right here.
Over Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Whoa! You're hoping for 50.
I'm buying in the hype with Stroud.
Let's go.
I love it.
Michael Pittman goes, and then G Money back on the clock here. Who you got?
All right, I think I'm going to get my tight end here, and I'm going to go with, based off what you just said, Joe, with the news this morning of Minshew Mania going to Vegas, I'm going to take Brock Bowers.
There you go, Greg.
Wow, a little quarterback and tight end run here.
Yeah, they
Right.
If you watch the Raiders preseason game, they used both of them in sync, Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers.
It's going to say tight end, but it should say H-back.
Slot
They're
wide
going to
out.
play this guy all over the field. So he's going to get end arounds, screens, all levels of the passing game. I think Brock Bowers could be this year's Laporta. We'll see.
Maybe.
Terrell, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm going with tight end as well. I'm going with Kittle at my tight end.
Okay.
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah, Mr. Reliable. Safe pick, safe bet here. I like Kittle at tight end.
Yeah, let's try to leave a tight end on the board here. A couple more picks. What the heck? It's a tight end run.
It's a run,
It's a
baby.
tight end run.
Yeah.
George Kittle go. He had a great year last year,
Yep.
like a revival year.
A couple duds, but but he's he had 2 duds. I remember
Yeah.
for sure, but he just doesn't. He refuses to die or go into irrelevance because he's always mentioned. We always say, "Oh, he's gonna fall off this year." He's still relevant. He's still the same quarterback in a good system. So
Yeah, he has a great turnaround year last year. Because a couple years before, he was either not on the field or not producing.
Yeah.
George Kittle was a great tight end to have, right, Gabe? Last
Yes,
year?
he was.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
he was.
Andrew, back on the clock here.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and take my second wide receiver and go DK Metcalf.
Ooh, DK Metcalf. Now, there's a lot of hype with DK with that offensive coordinator going there. My problem with DK Metcalf, and this is a great pick. I'm not crapping on your pick. I don't know which receiver they're going to funnel these targets to.
yeah,
But in that offense, they have funneled targets.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of see which one goes. Because it very well could be their first round pick from last year.
Yeah.
Who's really good. God forbid it's Tyler freaking Lockett.
Oh, God, please no.
Angel on the clock.
yeah. I think this is a value here. He's fallen to the middle of the 5th round. He could very well finish QB1 because he has before twice. I think I'm picking Lamar Jackson out of Baltimore. I think it's a value pick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Lamar Jackson goes at the end of the 5th round. I'm looking at the quarterbacks right now, and I think about half of us have our quarterbacks so far. I don't want to miss out on this top tier. I want a guy who still has a shot at QB1, and that's going to be the second-year quarterback out of Indy, Anthony Richardson. I'm picking him up. Sorry, Greg.
Oh, wow. Hey, listen, get A-Rich or die trying,
Yeah,
baby.
I like it. Devontae Smith, Joe Mixon, James Cook, and Mark Andrews. Piece of crap, team number 9. I was about to take Mark Andrews.
Tight ends are
myself.
done now. I mean,
Yeah. So
No, not done.
by missing, so I had to make a choice there because by passing on Mark Andrews, I think I really did lose out on a tier of tight ends. It now drops down. Kyle Pitts is interesting because I think they're going to draw up plays for him,
Yes.
route him open.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hope for that and just take his upside because Ingram, Njoku, Ferguson, Goddard, those guys don't give me a shot at tight end 1.
Yeah.
I think Pitts might.
have you heard Kirk Cousins talk about Kyle Pitts?
No.
He loves him some Kyle Pitts.
Is he having breakfast with them?
That's all. He might have maybe a little brunch.
I like it.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, Kyle Pitts, brunch. Yep, I like it.
Brunch partners.
Angel, you're on the clock.
Yeah. This is my guy since our first fantasy show. What was it? A couple months ago. Wide receiver, Pittsburgh Steelers, gonna be funnel targets. My boy George Pickens, right here.
To
in
be
the
fair, I
6th
think this
round.
is the latest I've seen you take him. Angel's taking him like the 3rd, right?
I have.
Legitimately, the 3rd round before. But,
He's gonna have a big year.
I just want to get the temperature of the room. Was George Pickens on any of you guys' radar yet? If he would have popped up,
Another
No.
2-3 rounds for me,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, yeah.
and that's not crap. I just want to see what is the room thinking about George Pickens?
Obviously, they're all wrong.
You just gotta figure out that the
Quarterback
quarterback.
spot.
It's just the quarterback spot, yeah.
Andrew, back on the clock here.
All right. I'm going to have to go double up on my RBs now and go Kenneth Walker.
All right, Big Kenny goes. Zach Charbonnet, I think, has staying on the field issues.
Yeah.
I think he's getting nicked up again through camp. They love Kenneth Walker, kind of like Breece Hall. He's shown now, I think, in this camp, he's a capable pass catcher.
Yeah.
which is bad news for Zach Charbonnet.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kenny Walker.
Yeah, Coach Speak. If you listen to the OC, I'm blanking on his name. He loves Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Call him a 3-down back.
Yep.
Is good in pass pro. Might have a pretty good year this year.
Terrell, you're sporting Justin Jefferson, Ayuk, Pacheco in the backfield, next to Hurts, Kittle in your tight end spot. You have your 6th pick here. What do you got?
I'm going with another receiver at the flex spot here, a guy that Ainge also likes. That I think he's gonna have another special year. I'm
don't
going with
do it.
Tank
Yep.
Dell.
Oh, you took his boy.
I love
Yeah,
Tank.
Waddell.
Tank's my boy.
Hit him right in
I
the
like
heart.
Yeah.
All right, back over to the other side of the world. I just love saying that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
G Money, you're up, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on the ground game as well. I think now, obviously, with the injury to McCarthy, I think Aaron Jones is poised for a big year. I love their O-line. Christian Darrisaw, I believe, just got paid. And so, going Aaron Jones.
Yes, he did. Aaron Jones goes. Is that your first running back, Rick? Oh, your third. Never mind. So you go JT, Derrick Henry, and Aaron Jones. Very running back heavy team there. But you also have Amon-Ra and Cooper. Okay, Gabe, you're up here. Do you like this turn, Gabe? Is this fun?
It's actually a whole lot bit better than I thought it would be. Like, I'm looking at my team. Like, that's actually not.
I think it's working out pretty well for you so far.
I like it.
What's your first pick?
So I was back and forth. I wanted Aaron Jones. Not interested in Kamara. Just a slight little drop off there, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy. I'm just gonna get. It's a lottery ticket, but I like the situation at the quarterback spot. I'm gonna go get his guy right here, Swift. I'm gonna buy in that offense and just hope he turns out to be something special.
Okay, Gabe, as you look for your next pick here, can I say something about Swift real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm starting to believe in this guy on the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to buy it.
I love my Packers, and I'm with you.
He looks good. I think they're going to give him what he's never gotten. He didn't get in Detroit, didn't get in Philly, and that's the rock over 10 to 15 times a game.
Yeah.
I think they're going to use him in the pass. I think they're actually going to throw to him because we always hear he's an amazing pass catching back, and we never see it. Yeah, we never see it done. I think they're going to lean into that part of his game. I'm really getting excited about DeAndre Swift in Chicago.
Especially too here, like what are we in the 7th or 8th round? If you could go and grab him that round, I mean that could be a great pick right there. So let's see, am I back on the board right here?
You are.
I'm gonna go ahead and get Zay Flowers right here.
Okay.
Ooh, Zay.
I like Zay
hoping
Flowers
for
right
a big year there in Baltimore, as hopefully Lamar Jackson's number one. G Money back on the clock here. What do you got?
Yep, it's time for me to get my quarterback, and I'm buying the hype. Gabe, this one's for you.
Here we go.
Jordan Love.
Oh, baby.
Jordan Love or Kyler Murray? That's an interesting question.
That is a very interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go around the room real quick. Who you got? I'll take Jordan Love.
I'll take Kyler Murray.
I like Kyler. Bounce back here.
What you guys got?
I'm gonna go with Kyler.
I'll take Kyler
It's
Over Jordan Love.
over Jordan Love. Yeah, just
Traitor.
We're talking fantasy football.
Get Goot on the phone.
If we're talking fantasy football, I'd probably take him.
just Kyler has the running aspect.
Yeah,
That's why.
exactly.
Yeah.
Terrell on the clock here.
Filling out my running back room, going with a solid, steady back here out of Detroit, David Montgomery.
Monty.
Monty.
I was
like him.
hoping he was last. A couple more picks. He doesn't. I love Monty, man.
He's a dog.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're up.
All right. I don't love it with his age and the recent injury, but I'm still gonna take a chance at Keenan Allen and hope he just gets all the production there this coming year.
Yeah.
I feel like no one's really excited to pick Keenan Allen this year, and I don't know why.
I don't know why he's been so productive in fantasy and in real life.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's and his Caleb Williams, who's only shown.
it's almost like the Mike Evans thing.
Yeah, he's not cool.
Like he's surely gonna fall off, right?
and then never does.
I don't know.
But he's been more injured than Mike Evans. That's one negative. But
That's very true. Angel on the clock, yeah.
Yeah, I picked a guy here who we just reported a few minutes ago. His partner is out for a couple weeks with a little hamstring injury. Maybe a overuse of him would help me in the first weeks. This is my first running back, so I need guys who are going to get the rock and get goal line touches. This is exactly what his MO is. Najee Harris out of Pittsburgh.
So Jalen Warren reported with a hamstring injury. Najee Harris and Cordell Patterson are going to be in the backfield. But Najee Harris, I think, is going to a lot of run.
Yeah.
So far in the preseason, they've been throwing to him.
Yeah.
And so that's obviously welcome
Yeah, in
news.
contract years, that's a little bit of a kicker for him.
I'd like it. Okay, coming to the end of the 7th round here, I am back on the clock. I'm going to go with someone who I think, I'm calling it right now, is having a top 10 year. And they haven't done this in a minute, but I think this year Jamar Chase and T. Higgins both go off with a healthy Joe Burrow and an improved offensive line. I'm going my boy T. Higgins to be in my flex. This segment is brought to you by Dad Gang Hats. Dad Gang makes the highest quality hats in the apparel industry because they use premium materials, pay close attention to detail, and prioritize durability and comfort. With so many styles, colors, and designs, they absolutely have the right hat for you and the dad in your life. Use code BENCHED76826. That's BENCHD 76826 for 15% off your first purchase. Shop Dad Gang Hats, quality hats for quality dads. Okay, on the turn here, we went Amari Cooper. Roma Dunze goes in round number 7. I think that's a little bit of a bargain. Yeah. Speaking of bargains, Ramondre Stevenson goes. He's going to get the rock maybe 500 times.
A whole lot.
this year. He's going to get this ball so much. And then Dak Dak Prescott goes, I think he just gives a final like, screw you, Dallas Cowboys. I'll show you how good I am, and goes scorched earth this year. But as long as he gets CD back, yeah, it's not gonna happen if he looks out there and it's Tolbert and Brandon Cooks,
a bunch of other old guys, weird
All
guys.
right, I'm on the board here. I have Drake London, DJ Moore, and T Higgins as my wide receivers. I actually think that's kind of underrated. I need an RB2. I'm gonna look right now. Okay, so there's a couple guys here that I like. Number one is Zamir White. Not that I love him as a talent. I just think the Raiders are so committed to giving him the ball maybe 300 times. That's not an exaggeration. They're just going to feed him the rock. But he was compared by his offensive coordinator to Derrick Henry. They're just going to feed him the ball
Chill.
over. I'm just saying. Like I think they see that role for him, so he's at least going to get the shot at it. The other guy I like here is Javonte Williams after the ACL. Me and Angel talked about this in a sleeper show months ago. We like this guy. I'm going to go Javonte Williams. Hopefully the offensive line figures it out. I like the talent better. And, I'm going Javonte for the Denver Broncos. Angel on the clock.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the guy you just passed.
Yeah.
And I get why you picked Javonte over him.
Yeah.
But for my strategy, I need workhorse backs.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter the talent, just as long as you get the touches, especially in a zero RB. I think Zamir White fits it perfectly. I'm going Zamir White with the Raiders.
Yeah, the usage gives you a high floor.
Yeah.
And, maybe the ceiling isn't as high, but you'll be in double digits every week.
Yep.
Andrew on the clock.
All right. This is going to seem a little dumb, but I'm going to buy the preseason hype and go with...
It's a good way to start.
This is pretty stupid.
No, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's
I
gonna
need
work.
you to lead with confidence, Andrew.
It's going to work.
Here we go.
I believe in it. I'm going
There
to
you
go Xavier Worthy and buy the preseason hype from the game yesterday where he had a touchdown. 60
I don't think that's dumb at all.
I don't think it's dumb. Hollywood Brown just had his chest collapse.
Yeah.
Racy Rice might be in jail.
Well, he's not. Rashee Rice's court date is until December 9th.
Nice.
So, and that gets pushed off to the next year. I think this year we're going to see a full season of Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has time.
So, I don't like your pick at all, Andrew. That's why I said that.
I like it because Hollywood Brown has had a hard time staying healthy. I made a joke about the chest thing, but he has a hard time staying healthy.
he's
He's
in pain
already hurt.
Yeah, he's in pain right now.
Behind him, you just have the same clowns they had last year,
Yeah.
who you're going to want to throw. Mahomes going to be back there, and if Rashee Rice is covered, I get it. But he's going to look at Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney if he makes the team, and Xavier Worthy, and it's going to be a really easy choice who to throw the ball to.
Yep.
I like Xavier Worthy. I don't hate the pick here. Terrell, I know I took a minute of your time, but go ahead.
My computer restarted, but next on my board, I am gonna take Christian Kirk.
Ooh.
Christian Kirk. I'm gonna fill that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that.
A little PPR guy. Kirk, he's kind of the same realm as Amari Cooper, as Mike Evans, as Keenan Allen. Like boring, but like reliable, right?
He had a groin injury, a core groin injury last year.
Yeah.
Not sure where that came from. Not going to speculate.
Core groin.
But he was out kind of last year. But before that, the years prior, he was T-Law's guy.
Yeah.
Just peppered him with the ball. I think he's been docked a little too much.
Yeah, and also
with the talent he has.
any team that has any player who's a number one target deserves to be drafted high, especially with we don't love Trevor Lawrence, but he's not a terrible quarterback.
Right.
So yeah, I think this is a good pick.
G Money back on the clock.
Yep, I'm going to go with the guy we were just talking about. The criminal probably should be in prison right now. I'm taking Rashee Rice.
You don't have to say it so. God, the criminal.
It's crazy to think.
Listen,
Yeah, go ahead, Greg. Go ahead.
Here we go.
I just think, like you said, with the court date, it's so far away.
Yep.
Like you could get 2 months with this guy and then trade him if he's tearing it up. I mean, I just think the options are so good there if you have him on your team.
And like you
I
said,
think
he's a
he
criminal.
can produce for you and be trade bait. And he's a criminal, right? So if you bring some of that dog,
He'll do anything to win.
He'll do anything to win.
It's crazy to think that there is a video of this man fleeing the scene of an accident with firearms, and he's going to play a whole season of football.
The Chiefs are like, prove it.
Innocent until proven guilty, baby. All right, Tony Pollard goes.
Listen, NFL players, don't bet on DraftKings, all right? Don't do that.
I like it. I like it.
That's the one thing they stand up for. Don't you dare bet on our games. But you can run away from a crime scene. It's okay.
I didn't mention, but we are just over halfway through the draft already. You boys are flying. You guys are killing it. Gabe, on your turn here, first pick. What do you got?
I'm going to fill in my flex 2 spot here with a guy that I believe is going to have a great year. Hometown kid, I'm going to take Jaden Reed right here.
This is Gabe's boy. This
Wide
is Gabe's
receiver
boy.
one. Wide receiver one.
Okay.
Kyler Murray goes. He kind of the last of the really great quarterbacks, I think, that we'd like to take, right?
Yeah. Well, besides Bo Nix, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, true. Bo Nix right behind him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin goes, which I think he's kind of falling a little too far.
I like Godwin a lot.
My guy's a PPR nightmare. Gabe, your second pick on the turn. What do you got?
I'm going to run it back this year. I'm going to go ahead and get him again, just see if they could repeat what they did last year with him, even if it's just the touchdowns.
So
I'll go ahead and take it.
Gabe's referencing another league that we're all in. He had Raheem Mostert. He ended up being RB2,
3 or whatever.
3 on the
Something
year.
like that, yeah.
Phenomenal year. Phenomenal.
Yeah,
year.
which no one saw that coming. But Raheem Mostert back in that Dolphins backfield. We'll see how that goes. Nick Chubb goes next, all the way in the 9th round, which is just sad to see, but that's just where we are with him.
Because his leg.
Greg, his leg ceased to
How
be
do we say this?
Ceased to be working.
It just said, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to dip this way. You go that way.
His bones just said, nah.
Nah, I'm done. Yeah.
All right, let's...
Shout out to his bone marrow for just giving up.
Greg, there's nothing to take. Bone marrow.
I am not a doctor, but I assume bone marrow was involved.
All right, Greg, you're on the board. Let's look at your team real quick. You got JT, Derrick Henry, and Aaron Jones, all running backs in your starting lineup. Wide receiver 1, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 2, you can go with the vet Cooper Kupp. The rookie Brock Bowers in your tight end spot. Jordan Love is your quarterback. You have one flex spot perceivably taken up with Rashee Rice here. Who you got?
Yeah, so because Bowers is a rookie and a tight end, I'm going to get someone else just in case he doesn't fare well. I'm going to go with a guy who I believe is going to have a great start to the year, and that's going to be Mr. Ferguson from the Dallas Cowboys. I think that with the mess with CeeDee Lamb and just the fact that connection has been missed for camp, I think Dak is going to pepper this guy.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to have a hot start, at least until Lamb, gets back on the same page with Prescott. I don't think that's going to take long because they have a connection already. But I just think at least to start the year, Ferguson's going to be ready to go.
Yeah, last year he finished tight end 9 in a full PPR, and he also was 17% of the target share. So pretty good to have the Dak's number 2 option and maybe number 1 option.
Ferguson over Evan Ingram. That's how far Ferguson has flown up, but I totally get it. Terrell, you're on the clock.
All right, I'm going back to running back here. I think he's still got some juice. I think he'll be a good.
Got some what?
He's got some
Whoa.
juice.
Whoa.
Come on,
Juice.
team.
Leave his agent out of this, okay?
I'm going to need you to pronounce that C a little clearer, my guy. Goodness gracious.
Poor agent just getting strays.
I think you got some Jews. Like, whoa.
So never mind. No, I'm go ahead.
And we
We're
move
not-
on.
yeah,
Terrell, you're up.
He's got some juice
There he
here. Rest in peace, OJ.
And you shout out OJ.
What's happening?
What a pick.
Oh man, I'm gonna run away with this one. I'm going with Eckler. I'm taking Austin.
All that for
Eckler.
Austin Eckler? It's not even a cool
Austin
pick.
Eckler.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's my guy. I'm taking Austin Eckler with my pick.
All right, Austin Eckler goes after the greatest intro
Yeah.
to the worst pick. Austin Eckler goes. Is he RB1 in Washington
I don't know.
for the Skins?
He in the last preseason game he didn't see.
Come on, Joe.
I said it.
Oh, I didn't. That went over my head.
I didn't say Redskins. I said Skins.
Well, I would say football team.
Can we just call them Skins? Is that
I'm gonna say.
That's
I feel like
offensive.
that's a little slurry.
no, just Skins. It's not directed at anyone.
Just the skins.
It's just
Skins.
Okay.
DEI.
Greg, what's your ruling from outside of America? I feel like that's a clear vantage point.
Yeah.
Here we go. I don't cook.
Notice his
See what you
skin
did
color.
with this one.
You're gonna give it to the white man to decide this one.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
Listen,
Isn't that how it normally goes?
What are we talking about? We've gotten lost.
Wow.
That's how rounds
what a
9 through 12
show.
usually go.
yeah. Welcome to a late round mock draft.
Let's talk about the Jewish community. O.J. Simpson, Austin Eckler,
And the Redskins. You know what, Greg? I'm gonna take the question away from you. We're gonna move on here. Andrew, we took half of your time already talking about this.
sorry.
Andrew, you're on the clock. Go ahead, man.
It's all good. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Zach Moss. I'm gonna go Zach Moss and you get another running back in there.
Ooh, Zach Moss goes. I like Zach Moss. Let's see. I think he'll get at least the red zone carries,
Which
And
is important, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a capable pass catcher as well. So I think high floor for Zach Moss. Angel on the clock.
Yeah, I might go another RB here because right now my only RBs are Najee Harris and Zamir White, so I want some stability there. I like this guy just from last year, I think, and though his current team, the Tennessee Titans, have said that it's a 1A, 1B situation at the running back spot, so kind of a dart throw to hopefully he gets the red zone carries. Running back Tajay Spears.
Ooh.
I think PPR, nice kind of guy to play matches with. Yeah, so I'll take him here.
Tajay Spears goes. I'm looking running back as well. And listen, I took Rachaad White earlier. I think he has another hot start, but I think the league finally figures out, hey, just take away his 3-yard catches, and he's basically nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of hedge my bets here and take someone who I think will come on a little later, hopefully as Rachaad White is fading. This guy is emerging. I'm going Carolina rookie Jonathan Brooks out of, I believe, Texas, right?
Yep.
Hook 'em horns, baby.
Hook 'em.
Jordan Addison goes. Evan Ingram goes. Calvin Ridley still just pulling the wool over all of our eyes.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson goes. I mean,
I like him.
we're missing the boat on the guy. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
He's going to be 150 targets. He might have 150 targets this year.
Yeah.
They love him over there.
Yeah. They love him over there, and he ends up on team number 9. Well done, team 9.
Team 9's killing it.
Okay, so I'm going to go receiver here. I kind of have taken a little break, and I'm going to go with the guy that hopefully his chest heals.
Joey.
Hopefully it heals, and it ceases to be disconnected from each other.
Yep.
And he is Mahomes' number 1 option, Hollywood Brown, just running 9 rounds all day for the Chiefs.
Just exhausted. His
Yep.
chest just hurting him.
Angel, you're up.
I'm going to go back to the wideout room. Gabe took the first guy, Jaden Reed. Christian Watson is the interesting one here because you kind of see the talent, but he's always hurt.
Can those hamstrings just hang on?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with, this is a hometown call. I'm a Bronco fan. I think he has a pretty decent year. Cam Sutton. Sorry. It's not Cam Sutton.
Wow, a little cornerback action.
Cortland Sutton. Cam Sutton. Well, shout out to Cam
I'm not
Sutton.
going to be funny. I literally do that all the time.
Didn't Cam Sutton just get arrested?
He did get arrested.
Yeah.
Also a criminal.
Cortland Sutton, out of Denver here. I think he's a nice, safe wideout here in the later rounds.
Yeah, I think it's nice to get a number 1 option in the 10th round. I think
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
And then Bo Nix is a guy. Look out. Andrew, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with JSN. I think he's gonna have a second-year breakout with Geno, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go JSN.
I love JSN.
He's popular right now.
They played him weird last
I'm
year.
looking forward to seeing what they do with him. He got drafted to an offense that couldn't have needed him less.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna run the ball
Yeah.
2 downs and then throw once and probably to Lockett or Metcalf.
Yep.
Let's move ahead here. Terrell, you're on the clock.
I'm going with a rookie here in the whiteout room. I feel like he's going to have a good year this year. I think he's going to come on by midseason. I'm going with Brian Thomas out of Jacksonville.
Could end up as T-Law's number 1 option.
Also, about to run a ton of 9 routes.
He looks like a guy who's just going to win those over and over again.
Yeah.
Just because of his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a height weight freak.
I like him. I like him as a Mike Evans comparison.
Yeah, solid.
Greg, you're on the clock.
Yep, I'm going to go as well with another rookie wide receiver, and I'm going to go with Bills Mafia, Keon Coleman.
Woo! Good old puffer jacket himself.
He's
Yeah.
he is
I just think he's the guy. I mean, who else is there? I just think I'll tell you, it was between him and McConkey, and I just think with Herbert being out, McConkey and him have not gotten the same page, so that tipped the scale then to Coleman.
And it's just a lot more fun to take Josh Allen's guy than Justin Herbert's guy.
Exactly.
That's just where we're at in life right now. Gabe, you're on the clock.
Let's see. I got my team already filled up as far as a starter, so I'm going to get some backups right here. First, I'm going to go with Brock Purdy as the backup quarterback. Could even be starter even a couple weeks. And then, do you want to announce a turn or?
at the turn. You got Ladd, McConkey, and Devin Singletary running back for the Giants.
And I'm going to go right back to a backup Dallas Goddard at backup tight end spot.
I love Goddard. I wish he'd have a top 5 finish at least once in his career. I love Dallas Goddard.
He suffered the worst last year.
Yeah.
In the Eagles offense. It was Dallas Goddard who really just was not himself the most, and I think the whole offense got hurt for it. I think they make a concerted effort to get him the ball once again, but we'll see how that goes. DeAndre Hopkins goes. Nice pick by Team 3. Greg, back on the clock.
Yeah, I really can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna take Angel's boy and just I guess the prince in his eyes. I'm taking Ezekiel Elliott. It's my last running back.
Angel's
draft.
Angel has rode hard for this guy.
Zeke's gonna have a good year.
Yes.
He's gonna have a good year.
Zeke's not going to have a good year.
Zeke's gonna have a good fantasy year. Yes, he will.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I really want to. I'm interested to see, but God, he's
Listen,
gonna. He's so slow.
Yeah, if I have to start him on my team, I mean, I'm not finishing well in my fantasy league if that's the case. So he's there just in case.
The positive spin when everyone's there, obviously. Top 5 offense. That's to be in the red zone a lot. Goal line. He's always been a good goal line back. That's where you kind of see it. So I get it.
Yep.
Quick update, guys. There's preseason games going on as we speak right now. I think some of you are probably watching them. I'm speaking about you guys on the set.
Yeah.
Quick update. Bo Nix got the start. 2 possessions, 2 scoring drives.
Let's go.
My guy is ready.
We've always been pro Bo on this show.
You haven't. You haven't.
During practice too, because we were actually practicing together. He was looking very sharp during the practice.
Yeah,
so
He's a fucking stud.
A lot of hype going into Knicks right now.
That being said, Terrell, you need a backup quarterback. Who are you taking?
Oh, I'm taking the guy I've been a homer for since day one. I love this guy. RG3 2.0 is what I've been calling him. I'm going Jaden Daniels is my backup quarterback.
Such a steal.
That is a
Because
steal.
he runs the ball
That
very
is
well.
a steal. Jaden Daniels over Bo Nix, huh? I'm kidding.
I got you, dude. Don't worry about it.
Andrew, you're up.
All right, with this pick, I'm gonna have to get my second tight end and go Dalton Schultz. I think he's gonna be a top target for CJ Stroud over there, and I just want to get my backup tight end locked up.
Terrell. Andrew might have the best tight end room, but God, that's boring.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce and Dalton Schultz, that's a great room.
Yeah.
But just not very sexy.
Excitement level at all-time low.
Yeah. Angel, you're up.
Yeah, I think the backup tight ends are kind of all in the same tier because Dalton Schultz kind of headlines the tier 3 kind of tier for me.
Yeah.
Going back to the wideout room because I just fucking love it. I'm going to take a shot.
Decent reason.
I'm going to take a shot at, hopefully this guy turns out to be the number 1 option for Josh Allen, Curtis Samuel. New addition there. I think he's played well with OC Joe Brady. So just a nice dart throw here.
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel.
All right, I'm going to take a shot here on someone who honestly probably shouldn't be drafted, but I have Anthony Richardson as my QB1. He obviously is a running quarterback who could possibly be hurt at some point during the season. So what better thing to do than to stack him with another quarterback who's a running quarterback and could possibly be hurt at some point this season, Mr. Justin Fields of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
My QB2.
Let's talk about what just happened after you picked Justin Fields. Caleb Williams and Tua.
I was considering Caleb Williams. But obviously, I would not get a shot at him. But yeah, Caleb Williams goes. I think Caleb Williams is going to have a great year.
Okay, real quick. Rank those 3 if they're all the starting quarterbacks.
Justin Fields, number 1, because the running element.
Okay.
Caleb
Williams or Tua Tagovailoa?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I think Caleb Williams and Tua are very close. I go Caleb because I think Caleb was a little more willing to run.
Yeah, okay. That's very close though. That's a good comp.
Jalen Warren and TJ Hawkinson go on that turn. I am now up again since my backup quarterback is done. I'll go and clear that out. That is set. Okay, we're going kind of best available as we're at the bottom of the draft here. I'm gonna go with someone who hopefully is taking over as RB1 in Cincy and is gonna do what he did last year and rip off chunks as the running back 1 for Mr. Joe Burrow, and that is Chase Brown. There in Cincy, I like it. Angel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't have a backup tight end yet, but these guys are all the same to me. So I'm gonna go back to the running back room, try to make my running back room just done. Brad Robinson, I think he'll have a decent year.
Yeah.
Not a workhorse, but almost there. I think Austin Eckler will take all the third down work, but if he gets red zone touches, that's all I need for this team build. So Brad Robinson.
Biggest thing for him is that so far this year has not been shot in the leg.
Yeah.
So far so good.
Legs are intact.
Yes.
No bullets in them.
Yes. Andrew, you're on the clock.
All right. I know it's a little early, but I'm going to go ahead and get my backup QB and go ahead and get Jared Goff.
I mean, it's a 12th round. I don't know if it's that early.
It's pretty late.
There's only 2 rounds left.
This is really pushing the pitch level.
early.
But I feel like you can still get a quarterback in the last round
You
because
definitely
everybody has
could.
their QBs.
Yeah.
Jared Goff goes. I love Jared Goff, man. Touchdown machine.
Yeah.
Jared Goff or Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. Yeah.
We said that in unison. High five. There we go.
Terrell, you're on the clock.
Well, you guys have known. I said it earlier in the offseason. Jordan Love is my dark horse pick for MVP this year. I
Love
think
it.
This guy
That's interesting because he's light skinned.
is.
Go ahead.
All right, see what you did there.
Dark horse.
He's my
dark horse.
He's my light skinned horse.
He's my
He's my light skinned dark horse.
He's my light dark skin horse.
Greg, are you comfortable with these jokes?
We're fine.
my light skin horse.
We're fine down here.
Let's go ahead and mute Greg for these ones.
Listen,
Greg is
I
over
know,
there using
I
the
know
word criminal.
Australia. I know Australia is extremely racist. So you're probably fine in New Zealand.
Yeah, we're safe. There's only like 5 million people here. We're good.
Okay.
That's like all of LA.
Terrell, I totally interrupted. You're up, Terrell. You're up.
But I think this guy. I'm going back to wide receiver. I think he'll have a Pro Bowl season, 1,000 yards. Christian
the
Watson is
I know what
1,000
you're
yards.
talking about. Sorry, go ahead.
1,000 yards. Christian Watson. I'm going with him out of Green Bay.
Okay, didn't he have some kind of experimental hamstring thing done?
It was by the doctor of the NFL saying that he was leaning too much on. He was trusting one leg way too much, and that was a leg that was getting hurt. I don't know. It's all it's experimental, so we'll see if it works or not.
Any truth? Good.
But I was saying, if it does work, he's had very flashy guy where he very much can score 10 touchdowns very easily.
You know, I can't get it out of my mind. You remember Little Giants when the dad of Icebox, the dad of
Go Spike!
yeah,
Go Spike!
You remember how he fixed his hamstrings?
No.
He rubbed milk into him
Oh.
every night.
Every night I rub milk into him.
Goon got some whole milk.
Yeah, any chance Christian Watson's just face first on Gunter's desk and Gunter's just
It is the
rubbing
state
the
of
milk in?
Wisconsin. It is the state
Maybe
of Wisconsin.
Robert
If
Kraft
there's
milk
any
there.
state to get milk, it is the state of
He
Wisconsin.
needs some milk.
Nice.
Any chance this is gonna get bad, but any chance he's face first on Gunter's desk,
Okay.
with the milk out. Maybe Robert Kraft takes a turn, and
I'm
and then
sure- I'm
maybe
sure-
Deshaun Watson
That's
Okay.
very.
Oh, yeah.
That room
with the milk and the
a
hamstring.
lot of NDAs being signed in that room.
Yeah.
We still good, Greg?
Yep, good.
There we go.
Greg's just over
Listen,
there.
over
Criminals.
Here in New Zealand, it's all grass-fed milk, so it's raw milk. So you can get raw milk, and it'll come in a jar,
That's disgusting.
and it's actually the top of it is cream. So you can make butter, you can make cheese. So listen, I think there's probably some raw milk going down in Green Bay. They know
What?
how to do their dairy over there.
That's very true.
We are such Americans. Like that's actually how you're supposed to get milk. We're
Yeah.
over here like it's not tasty.
Exactly.
Dude, like, where's the
Exactly.
strawberry milk?
You don't have
Your-
chocolate
your
milk?
Yeah, your milk should not be able to last for like 2 months. It should be
probably
spoiling.
true.
by
That's probably
That's
true.
probably anyone here against ice cubes in your milk?
It's weird. It's weird.
All right, we'll move on.
You
We'll
drink
move on.
milk from the glass?
I'll move on.
That's kind of what we do with ice coffee.
Oh my
Just-
gosh, Joey!
as long as
since
you
were
drink it
a
fast.
kid, yeah,
As long as you drink it quickly. Just straight milk, baby.
that has been Joey's thing.
And then run to the toilet.
Yeah.
G Money, you're up. 2 minutes left. Sorry, we took most of your time there.
That's right. Yep, I'm gonna get my backup quarterback here. Even though he's in the division of my Colts, I'm gonna hope for a bounce back, and I'm gonna take T. Law as a backup quarterback.
T Law, I want to see T Law get running again.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a part of his
Yeah.
game that he needs to lean into, not
Yeah.
just fantasy wise, but give the offense a little spark with that running. He's a good
He's
athlete.
a good athlete, but he's also been riddled with injuries. That's probably why they haven't done it. So hopefully this year he stays healthy. But yeah, that's a big part of his physical profile is that he's a good athlete.
Right.
Yeah.
Gabe, is your last turn of the draft. You got
I'm gonna go with the guy T. I really think you're missing this guy. You got the wrong guy. Is what I'll say.
sheesh.
That's
Romeo
aggressive.
Dobbs. I like Romeo Dobbs here. During preseason, him and Love are the red zone guys. Love's not going to read. As much as I love Reed, he's not going to read. Dobbs, last time we saw him against the Cowboys, over 125 yards. He has those kind of games. I think the value here in the later rounds is great for him. And on the turn, I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see. I'm going to get Lockett, just based on what you said earlier about you don't know where that playbook's going to go. Maybe one day I do start him, and it just so happened to be his week. I like it.
Yeah, he refuses to die too. He's one of those guys just kind of sticks around.
Okay,
Too long.
since we have a couple Bronco fans here, I'll update again. Bo Nix so far against the Packers, 8 of 9, 80 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, a passer rating of 140.7. Holy crap!
We're back.
You guys were so wrong on Bo Nix.
We're so back.
I'm
We're so
back. I'm
fucking
a
back.
believer.
Yeah, I think we're all back. We need to post this
We need
because
to leave.
people are really mad at us.
Yeah.
for not being excited about Bo Nix.
Specifically,
Believe.
Mad
has
at-
to be a hashtag.
believe. Yeah.
Believe.
Believe.
Oh, we believe now.
Yeah, we believe.
Bunch of Bolivians.
All right.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
That's
We're cooking now.
Bolivians.
I think that's a.
Bolivians.
But Greg, I'm sorry we always do this to you. You're up again, my friend.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with this is a straight upside pick here, based on what's been happening in camp. He's injured right now, but he has been Anthony Richardson's go-to guy and probably the best offensive player in the Colts camp this year, and that's Josh Downs. He's got a high ankle sprain right now. They think it's 4 to 6 weeks, so that should get him back right around the start of the season. Those injuries can linger, but he was having such a great camp until Nick Cross decided to be an idiot and tackle him.
Yeah, Nick Cross.
Out of bounds, apparently.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
If you don't know, Nick Cross is actually his teammate.
Yeah.
So that really sucks.
A little
Exactly.
friendly fire there.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
Yeah.
Nick.
I love
The-
Josh Downs as a pair with
Yeah.
with Anthony Richardson because I think quick slants. I think just the quick throws that you're going to need sometimes for someone who maybe isn't as comfortable going through 3, 4, 5 reads. Get someone who can just get open quickly, someone like Josh Downs, and maybe he just gets funnel targets. I like the pick. Terrell, second to last pick. Who you got?
I'm going with a guy here that he's my sleeper. That's why I'm taking him really late in this one. But I'm going with Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba.
I don't like Chuba
Oh,
Hubbard.
well, until Jonathan Brooks' return, he's the starter.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah.
he's
He's
starting
gonna get the
running
ball.
back. Yeah. So
he's gonna get the catches, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be someone you could possibly start a couple times.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're up.
All right, the Raider fan in me is going to come out here. I got to
Raiders.
go Jacoby Myers. I feel like he's been productive ever since
Ew.
he showed up, and honestly, I think he's just a high upside pick. Even though the quarterback situation is a little bit rough over there. But
It's so bad.
I actually like Jacoby Myers as a player. I just don't trust the quarterback position.
Gardner Minshew, newly named starter for the Las Vegas
yeah,
Raiders.
he's ass.
Yeah,
He's ass.
Not
Yeah,
so.
good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
He's cheeks. So it is what it is.
Yes. Andrew, Andrew, nice pick. Kind of. Angel. Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of a high upside, low risk. Obviously, Josh Palmer, the wide receiver from the Chargers, might be the number one option for a Justin Herbert led team. Yeah. So just throw him a shot, shoot him a shot, throw him a dart throw at that. Hopefully, Palmer, 4th-year breakout, turns out to be a startable, maybe a flex option this year.
Listen, I know it's Harbaugh, and I know the offense is going to be a lot of running the ball, but it's still Justin freaking Herbert.
And it's still the NFL.
And someone's going to catch the ball.
Yep.
And from a very good quarterback, and if it's Josh Palmer, that could be a very, very valuable pick. I'm on the clock here. I got a name for you boys.
Lay it on me.
Colby Parkinson. It's the Rams tight end. He's going to be tight end 1 until Higbee comes back, and you're going to get a good 6-7 weeks out of him. And we'll see. So I'm going to pick Parkinson here as my backup tight end for now and kind of stream it once Higbee does come back with guys like Cole Kmet, who went right after. Jerome Ford goes. Zach Charbonnet, A.D. Mitchell, another very popular pick. This is my last pick of the draft. I want to go with someone who just a total sleeper type pick. I'm going to go with someone that I've just been liking lately in my drafts, and we'll see how it goes. Daniel Jeremiah called him the best running back in this last draft,
that's huge.
and that is the Green Bay Packers rookie Marshawn Lloyd. Fumble issues so far through training camp, but he's profiles as a 3-down back. Had a great career at USC.
USC.
Yeah, and I like him. I'm going to take my shot here in the last round, Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah,
Angel.
last round here, I'm going with a guy who could be a fantasy stud because he just throws the ball down the field. I don't think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback.
Oh, no.
But I think this guy,
Is your guy.
Will Levis,
Yeah.
quarterback, Tennessee Titans. I think he can honestly finish a very high top 15, because he's just
What?
He could. I'm not saying he will. Because he's just a gunslinger. And in fantasy football, what you need is a guy who doesn't care with those 3 picks because he'll just keep on throwing it down the field even more. And this whole offseason has been about surrounding him with weapons. I'm kind of buying in on a low risk.
So is the
Will
hope
Levis.
here that you get just a white version of the Jameis Winston season from a couple years ago?
30 touchdowns, 30 picks. That'd be great because Winston finished pretty high. That I don't know where I forgot.
He
what
was
position
very high, yeah.
Yeah. So and for the last round, the last pick in the
Why
round,
not?
why not? Just throw a dart.
Andrew, this is your last pick. Who you got?
All right, with my last pick, I'm gonna take RB number 2 on the Falcons. Go with Tyler Algier. Hope that he.
That's
can
a
still
great
produce.
pick.
Zach Robinson just came out and said, Zach Robinson, the new OC for the Falcons, just said Tyler Algier is going to have a big role on this team.
Good.
Tyler Algier has sat out every preseason game with all the other stars, with all the other starters. They're treating him like, no, this is one of our core offensive members.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what they're going to do because the other running back obviously is Bijan Robinson.
Very good guy.
But who knows what their plans are? But they're acting like Tyler Algier is going to be a real part of this offense.
Yeah, we've really made it into a trio. It's going to be Bijan, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London, obviously. Right. But they're treating it like we have 4 guys here, and obviously his rookie year, Tyler Algier, 1,000 yards, right? Pretty good rookie season. Gets kind of pushed back because they just drafted this LaDainian Tomlinson clone. Right. So he has all talent in the world.
Is he the most valuable handcuff in the league right now?
I mean, him or Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah.
Those kind of top 2 right there, yeah.
Anyone else you can think of valuable handcuffs? I think it's Algier.
I mean, Audric Estime, probably. Denver.
Yeah. Maybe Terrell will pick him here. Any chance you're picking Audric Estime, Terrell?
No, I'm not going with Estime on this pick.
Guess not, Angel.
Yeah, my
You're wrong.
No, my last pick, I'm going to take the guy who's going to have
what is happening?
He's going to stern Dan out at week 5.
I feel so bad.
I'm going for
Terrell, I feel so bad. You're gonna do all that again.
Oh, damn. Oh, my thing stopped. All right, here we go.
It stopped literally right as you started talking to.
It's like I'm not recording.
It's like I don't agree with that pick.
The camera's a little racist.
This is Canon is actually sponsored by. Never mind.
Go ahead.
Canon
better do that again.
Buy Mac.
Canon is a Jewish last name, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Terrell, go ahead.
All right. Start from the top. Yep.
Yes.
All right, so I'm taking with my last pick. I'm going to go with the guy who feels like he's going to turn up around week 5 and be a top target of Bryce Young. I'm going with Xavier Legette out of Carolina.
What's crazy?
That's my last pick.
What's crazy is that Legette's accent is even crazier than Terrell's accent was. Have you heard Xavier? Why are you so short?
My chair just sunk all the way to the bottom.
If you're watching on YouTube,
And I'm just gonna roll with it.
it's just Xavier
roll with
You
Legette.
look like a minion.
Hey guys.
You look ridiculous in this side of the room.
Sorry, go ahead.
Xavier Legette, pretty good shot. I mean, besides Deontay Johnson, kind of unproven. Besides Thielen, who's 33 years old now, so take a shot at an offense that should be better than it was last year because it was dead last year. Yeah, why not? Talented guy too.
Xavier is going to have so many. Him and Keon Coleman are going to have so many clips that are going to be played over and over again on the internet this year.
Just them talking.
Yeah, just them talking,
Yep.
and hopefully on the field as well. Greg, we've come to your last pick, my friend. Who you got?
Yep. I'm gonna hope that a change of scenery helps this man, and I'm gonna go with Mr. Judy and draft him as my last pick. I just think that maybe if the stars align, if Watson can play, and if he can just a change of scenery, maybe something catches fire there. I still think he's got some talent. Last pick, take a shot.
Yeah, I can't. I would like to believe you.
Listen, but the only problem with this is that he does it every year, but he's putting up camp videos again with Deshaun Watson. Him and DeAndre. Him and Calvin Ridley are the king of camp videos. It seems like Deshaun Watson is the type of quarterback who doesn't necessarily throw guys open, which is weird because you used to have DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
But he really excels with guys that can just show themselves open.
Yeah.
Like create some separation. In steps Jerry Jeudy, maybe the Instagram route running god.
And then Amari Cooper is the same way. He's a real separation guy.
Right.
So yeah, I get it.
We'll see.
And I'll say this too. I really believe in Stefanski. I think he's a great offensive mind, and I think that can help Judy throughout a complete season.
Kind of unlock that talent.
Listen, they paid him like he's going to be part of the plans for years to
I think
come.
he's going to get paid $17 million. Per year.
Yeah.
Gabe, this is your last pick and the second to last pick of the draft. Who you got?
Yeah, I think it was my last pick. I mean, I know you guys are probably gonna hate this pick,
Already there.
Just like Greg, it's a brand new team. It's a brand new coach. You really got to trust he could stay on the field. But if he does, I think he can do some type of damage. I'm going with Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins goes, and then Mr. Irrelevant is Pat Fryermuth, probably the most
Irrelevant
type personality type guy.
I don't ever heard him speak either.
Yeah. Pat Fryermuth's the last pick here. Let's go through our teams real quick, guys. I want you to break down your own team, and you literally have a minute.
Okay.
All right, so I want no one waxing eloquent here. I want you to move, okay? It's producer's desk. Gabe, get us started.
Great.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Let's see. Okay,
So
so
let me make it easier. Your favorite pick and your most risky pick.
probably my favorite pick that I got was let's see. I like ETN in the 3rd round. I think that's a great pick, especially if you don't want to go, because we saw in this draft here, the wide receivers, they went in the 1st round. It was just a kind of chain reaction. So I like ETN in the 3rd round. That's probably my favorite pick as far as the value goes. The risky pick, because I have so much faith in them, I also have to be real and just say, look, he could also flatline and not be that guy. It has to be Jaden Reed. I have a lot of hope in him. I have a lot of faith in him, but trusting him, I trusted him at my flex 2 spot. I think people might trust him at their flex 1. He's gonna have to hit in order for that to happen.
To give that some context, the next receiver taken off the board was Rashee Rice. So,
yeah,
definitely could bust that pick. Nice, Andrew. Favorite pick and most risky.
I think my favorite pick was Keenan Allen in the 7th round. I think there was a lot of value there. Like we've mentioned earlier, he gets a lot of targets every year, and he's always been pretty consistent with his production. So Keenan Allen in the 7th. And then my riskiest pick is the following round. I took Xavier Worthy in the 8th. I think there's a high chance he could be a bust, but I'm just hoping on his big playability.
Yeah, I feel like he could be his spectrum of where he could finish is huge.
It's like Sky Moore or Hollywood Brown or a lot of those kind of guys.
He could completely irrelevant.
Yep.
Or if he pops off, he could be a top 10 receiver.
Yep.
So I like it. Let's go to Terrell, then Greg. Terrell.
Yeah, so my my favorite pick is Jalen Hurts. I like the quarterback running back duo, him with Saquon. I like him as my favorite pick. The risky pick is going to be the one I picked in the 2nd round, Ayuk. Him not really practicing that much, him being out, so far in the offseason. Typically, historically, guys, either face injury early or it's going to take him a while to he might have a slow start too. So
Yeah.
especially if he goes to a new team, he has to he has to adapt to all that.
Exactly. So he's the risky pick, but those would be my 2 picks.
I like it. Greg.
All right, my favorite pick is Cooper Kupp in the 4th. I just felt like the receivers after him, I think there's a big drop after that at least that was drafted. And I think my riskiest pick, I think I'm gonna go with Jordan Love. I believe he can do it, but I just need to see more. And I think it could be a great year or it could just be a mediocre year. And so that's a bit of a risk for me for QB1.
Angel.
Yeah, my favorite pick is Lamar Jackson in the 5th. I think he'd very well finish as QB1, and to get him as the 4th quarterback picked in like this mock draft, I think that's a pretty good value. Least favorite and kind of riskiest is Zamir White. He could just be a very average or below average running back. We just don't know because we've never seen it before. And in my current running back build, he's the RB2. He needs to be productive right away.
I'll wrap us up here. My favorite pick is Chase Brown. Now, picture a back who could rip off, like I said, chunks from the running back position in an offense led by Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and hopefully a better offensive line. I'm thinking Devin A-Chain type magic here from Chase Brown in the 12th round. That could be an incredible value. He also could totally suck, so we'll see. My most risky pick has to be Drake London as my wide receiver 1. I love Drake London, but I am counting on him to be my wideout 1, and he's never had 1,000 yards. And obviously he's had terrible quarterbacks, but I think that's a risk just to have never seen it. So
Did
we'll
Kirk
see.
Cousins go in this mock draft?
I think he went undrafted.
No. Kirk, no.
Wow.
Yeah. No
10-team.
Kirk Cousins. All right, guys. Anything else you got?
No, go Bo Nix. He should have been drafted.
Yeah, Bo Nix, I think he's going to win this job pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Real quick, guys, and really quick. Temperature on the Fields versus Russ battle.
Oh, after what
Yeah.
we saw yesterday or 2 days ago, it's a no-brainer to me at this point.
Who?
I'm blanking out completely. I'm sorry.
Fields.
Fields, yes.
Okay.
And it wasn't so much what Fields did; it was just what we saw from Russ. I mean, very boring, very dry. Taking three sacks, even though a lot of them were like the coverage sacks. I don't like it. It's just boring, and I don't think it's Pittsburgh's way.
Yeah, Terrell?
I think Tomlin's going to start with Russ, just playing it safe, and then he'll have a really short leash.
Yeah.
Really short leash.
Wrap it up with Ainge.
Fields all the way. Exciting. Russ sucks.
Greg, before we go, Greg is a writer for benchshow.com on the Bench Beat. What you cooking up, Greg, as far as articles?
Yeah, I'm going to do a one last training camp report before the season, and then look for the first Friday of week 1. I'll be getting out my favorite bets for the week.
Oh, make some money
Let's
this
go,
season, baby.
They don't call him G Money for
Yeah.
nothing.
You're
That's
in that
our
shit.
show for today, guys.
Right,
Thanks so
baby.
much for joining us for episode 147. Hey, guys, hell of a mock draft.
Yeah.
Good work, boys. Good work. Greg, thanks for joining us all the way from New Zealand down under.
Aye. I get
Hey, aye.
Let's make some. It might.
Thanks to the producer's desk, Andrew, Gabe, Terrell stepping in. Angel, let's do it. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Peace.